Okay, so we have a speaker tonight. She's going to come up here and tell us all about assisted living, residential assisted living facilities, something that I know there's a lot of talk about right now because it's a great way to maximize your income without dealing with short-term Airbnb stuff. And her slides are going up there. Come on up here, my dear, and tell us all about you. By the way, you got to sort of hang out in the carpet or you don't get filmed.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
I'm going to get out of your way.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for having me here. My name is Terry Zog. I used to own 3 of these facilities myself. For 15 years I operated, and when I decided to sell, I got into real estate, and I specialize in selling these nowadays for the past 12 years. So I did prepare a slideshow here. I'm not sure where the clicker is. You ran away with the clicker.
Yeah,
okay.
You do have to eat the mic or it won't pick you up, like an ice cream cone.
Okay. Let's see. We're not going to follow it 100% of the time because I'm sure you guys are going to have questions for me. So RCFE. Do you guys know what RCFE stands for? No. Residential Care Facility for the Elderly. Some people are confused and don't know if it's a medical or non-medical facility. What do you guys think? Correct. It's non-medical. We do take care of people, assist with ADL, activities of daily living, prepare food, laundry, cleaning house, all that stuff, but non-medical. We are allowed to dispense medications, give it to them, they have to take it. Nothing, if somebody's diabetic or anything like that, we cannot have them in the facility unless they are able to do the injections themselves. Good time to get into it, absolutely. The demand for assisted living is huge, and coming years from here on is going to be even greater, so it is a perfect time to get into it. Especially for you guys, investors, we know all how the rentals are these days, so you can make money with it. Let's see. There are rules and regulations to follow. Licensing, California Department of Social Services. Community care licensing is the local office that you will be dealing with, but you apply for your license to the state.
By the way, there's one up there.
It's over here. Oh, that one. Oh, that's too far for me. Can't see it. Okay, so you have health and safety standards, staff qualification, resident rights, and record keeping. You have to follow all those rules. Where to start? Before you apply for any license, you have to go to complete the orientation class they have. It is going to be at your local office or online. Okay, compliance, it's essential for legal operation and mainly for quality care. So, planning your facility. This is for people that want to start your own, not to purchase one that is already running, but to start your own. You're purchasing a house or you have an investment property, you want to turn it into a facility. It's not rocket science, but you have to follow some rules. So you have to do your market research. You have to know where are the other facilities, how many are in your town. Some cities have way too many. Some cities have barely any, so you have to do your research. You can also work with an agent who can help you with that. Okay, location selection, absolutely very important. Some people here, well, they can charge $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 per month for a resident. So let's just buy a house that is worth $600,000 or $500,000. We can do that. No, you can't. If you want to charge $8,000, $9,000, you have to have a house in an upscale neighborhood. You can't charge the same amount for a low-income type of home. Budget. You have to have down payment for the house, obviously. You have to have, and most people don't know this, but you have to have for the state, you have to have around $60,000 in your bank account just sitting there. They're going to verify. So that's not something that you can get away not having it. It has to be there. Okay, so develop a comprehensive business plan. You do need a business plan. For the state as well, but for yourself, you have to know step by step what you're gonna be doing. Suitable property, we kind of talked about that, but some people, and I do have one for sale right now, and it's tough to sell it. Some people think that you can open a facility in a 1,200 square feet house. You can, but you're gonna have a hard time filling it. You put a lot of people have the impression, well, it's 3-bedroom, we can put 2 in each room, and off we go. Well, not so easy. It's not gonna be easy to fill those rooms. How many people want to share a room with somebody else? Not too many. So you want to have a house that has at least 5 bedrooms, at least. Maybe the master bedroom can be shared because it's a larger room, the rest of them to be private. If you want to make money and you want to be successful. And you don't want to have, you want to be having empty rooms. Okay, next is attend pre-licensing orientation. We just mentioned that. Submit the license application to Department of Social Services. There is a package. It is a huge package that you have to submit. It's going to be Part A and Part B. There are companies that do that for you. It is a lot of work to do it. It's about, some companies charge around $2,000 for the entire package. It's worth it. Otherwise, you're going to spend months to put that together. And if the package is not complete, the state will just either deny it or send it back to you and say, hey, we need this, we need this, we need this. And it's going to take another month or 2 delay. When you submit your application to the state, they will review it. It's going to take 4 or 5 months before they schedule the fire department to go out and inspect. What I always suggest, after you submitted your application, call the fire department right away, schedule a pre-inspection with them. It's going to cost you around $250 to $300, well-spent money. They're going to come out and they give you a list of what you have to do. And it's not standard. Each city has different requirements. So you have to call them out. They're going to tell you exactly what to do. You're going to save a lot of money because you're not doing the wrong thing. You're going to save a lot of times because after 4 months, 5 months, when the licensing is going to send out the fire department and they find out, excuse me, they find out that you did not do the right thing, now you're going to have to redo it. You're going to be wasting money and you're going to be wasting a lot of time. So do it right. Prepare the facility, what modification the fire department told you to do.
Do you have 36-inch doors everywhere?
No, it's 32-inch. 32-inch, each bedroom, bathroom, every single door where they have access to has to be at least 32. Can be 36, nothing wrong with that, but 32 is the requirement, the minimum. Bedrooms have to be If it's private room, has to be 10 by 10, each room, minimum. If it's a shared room, has to be 10 by 12, minimum. Bathrooms, you have to have at least one bathroom in the house that is walk-in, actually well-in, because you have to be able to wheel the person. There might be a person that needs to be in a shower chair, and you have to wheel them in, so it has to be ADA compliant, at least one bathroom. The rest can be showers, just regular showers.
Are baths not something you want to have?
I'm sorry?
You don't want do you want a bathtub in any of these facilities, or should you just plan on yanking them all out?
Yank them all out. Yeah, you don't want to have a bathtub. It's useless. You're not going to be able to use that bathroom. 90% of the people are not going to be able to step in to the tub, especially some of them are higher. So if you have a bathtub, take it out. Best way is to do a little slope and have the water run down instead of having a step over. After you have done all the modification, it will take 6 to 8 months for the licensing to schedule an inspection. Before the inspection, you're going to have an interview with them over the phone. But around 6 to 8 months it will take for them to come out and give you the license. You have to make sure everything is exactly the way they required, otherwise you don't pass. It's going to take another 2 months before they come out again, if you're lucky.
We should budget for 12 to 14 months between starting the project and actually putting our first unit.
No, about 8 months. Because that is because when you purchase the property, you already apply for the license right away. You don't wait to do the modifications and after that apply for the license. That's waste of time. That's waste of time. You have to, actually you can apply while you're in escrow. If you're 100% sure that you're going to be closing that deal, you have to apply as soon as possible.
So is the application tied directly to a specific property then?
Yes, yes. When you apply, you have to have the address in the application, and they're not going to give you a license for another property because you didn't buy that. You have to start all over again. So this is when you purchase a facility that is already existing. So somebody opened it maybe years ago. There may be some people choose to buy a property, turn it into an assisted living, fill it up, and sell it right away. Other people run it for years. They get tired, they get old, they get retired, so they sell it. There are advantages, of course. There's an established reputation. There are existing residents there. There are existing caregivers that have already been trained. So that's a big advantage for that. The modifications to the house have been made. You don't have to deal with that. Negotiation, of course, price, assets, transfer of the business. All that has to be negotiated, including the transfer, because you have to know who's doing what. You don't just close escrow and then, well, what do I do now? You have to negotiate everything before. Due diligence, yes. You have to review all the financials. Caregivers, do they have all the paperwork? Do they have first aid, CPR? Do they have background check? License transfer. A lot of people are telling, not a lot of people, but there are people out there, including agents, they say, well, there is this RCFE for sale with a license. License is for sale, is going to transfer, no problem. No, that's not how it works. It's not transfer, the license is non-transferable. None of these facilities, that license is not transferable. You buy the property, you buy the business, you are going to apply for your own license. What happens most of the time, you purchase, you close escrow, the current owner, current licensee, will hold the license until you get your own. You have to apply right away. When you close escrow, you apply for the license. Normally it takes 4 to 6 months. When there are already residents in the house, it takes a little bit less. So it takes about 4 months or so to get the license. During that time, you operate under the current license. And then they're gonna give you your license. Now, there are other people that say, well, but when there is a corporation, you buy the corporation, you don't have to apply for the license. Wrong. You still have to apply for the license. There has to be a human who gets the license, not a corporation. Corporation is going to be, the license is going to be on the name of the corporation when there is a corporation, but at the same time, there has to be a human who applies for the license. Any questions about? Yes.
There's a senior living facility in Walnut, and they have 88 people, and for whatever reason, they have to have an LA County planning meeting. I was just curious why they have to do that for continued operation. They just sold.
They sold the facility,
Yeah.
and they are asking, I'm sorry, what?
They're going to have a notice of hearing with LA County planning.
After the sale? Should be before.
The place has been sold, I understand, and the new owner's going through and doing all this good stuff.
It's possible, but that's not the right way to do it, but yeah. Not everything is the right way.
I'm just curious about why would it go through planning, or since it's already there?
They probably need a conditional use permit that maybe wasn't there. I don't know the story, so I don't know why.
How many beds? 88.
Yes.
That's probably.
I'm sorry?
Do you mind repeating the question?
Oh, okay, sure. Yes.
How do you come up with if you're trying to buy an existing one, how do you come up with the value of what you think it should sell for?
Well, he's asking how do you come up with the value when you're buying a facility. Well, the property, the house, actually will sell at the price what the neighborhood is selling for. There is going to be separate valuation for the business. So the business is going to be valued. You have to work with an agent who knows what they are doing, and they will tell you this is how much it's worth. A regular real estate agent, 99% of the time, will have no idea, but there are several of us that know. Yes? He's asking if you can use an SBA loan. Yes, you can. Yes, both. But SBA loan, they are asking for prior experience. So you have to have some experience for that.